don't know why they didn't just call this series West Coast Avengers, because that's essentially what it is for the most part, but in the lightest terms possible, because in comparison to the comics, this series didn't do that great of a job of really selling you on this team of characters. Because of some kind of legal BS, they weren't really able to include Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America too prominently. So Thor never appeared in the series, and Cap and Iron Man appeared in like one episode apiece. But, it gave a lot of the more minor Avengers characters a little bit of time to shine with a team led by Ant-Man slash Giant Man, which feels like that could have worked. He had a lot of flaws and he didn't think too much of himself and all this and that, and it feels like you could have actually done something interesting with the character, but nah, it just never quite resonated with you in the way that you would hope it would. And, the Wasp, Janet, she was always there for him, but, it was very kind of wishy-washy in a lot of ways. Also, they had these weird power armors, like almost Super Sentai-esque, and they just looked gaudy. Just so gaudy. It was Wasp, Ant-Man, Falcon, and Hawkeye. I think those were the ones who had the power armor, and they just looked bad. Just looked bad, especially the Wasp and the way her outfit was colored. It was the worst. You also had Wonder Man, who played an important role for one episode, then he got incapacitated so we could do the whole, oh, his mind is transferred over into the Vision because Ultron. Of course, you put Ant-Man as the main lead, and of course Ultron is the big bad, so he would constantly be dicking around with the Avengers and stuff like that, causing trouble, shenanigans, this, that, and the other. I didn't like Ultron's design in this series either. But, Vision got incapacitated and used his brainwaves to start back up. No, it was Power Man who got incapacitated, and they used his brainwaves to start up the Vision. And then you had the whole love triangle of, Scarlet Witch is in love with Power Man, but Power Man's personality is in Vision, and blah, blah, blah. And things eventually got very complicated when Power Man woke up. Like, that was the big love triangle situation going on there. They tried to make Hawkeye kind of like the Wolverine of the group, which I think they tried to do in Iron Man as well, but Clint has always been more fun when he's more scrappy than douchebaggy. Don't go full Wolverine with him because it doesn't feel warranted for his character, honestly. And Scarlet Witch she had her own storylines. Agatha Harkins even shows up in this series, but I feel like they didn't do enough with her character for the most part. She always felt a little too Jean Greyish, as in they tried to nerf her and make her a damsel in distress, when she is by all means the most powerful character in the series. You also had Tigra, and she was kind of like Rogue, a little bit flirtatious, and I love Tigra. Not just because I'm a furry, but she was a fun character for the most part. And you also had Falcon join up, and that tended to happen a lot with a lot of Avengers-based series for a while, where Falcon would be the new addition to the team. But I vaguely even remember Falcon in this series. What I do remember is Kang the Conqueror showed up. I hated the way he looked. And Ultron showed up very frequently. Those were the two major things that I remember from this series. And honestly speaking, it was just kind of bland. I wanted to be more invested in the series, but I just never could. I wasn't a big fan of the way the characters were designed, and they put this weird odd shine on all of the characters too. I didn't hate, don't get me wrong. It just wasn't fun to watch. The colors were just too gaudy a lot of the time, and there were weird animation inconsistencies and odd movements, and before you could really take too much of a vested interest in it, it was done. 13 episodes? enough time to really build too much of a relationship with a series. But I can't blame it for trying its hardest. It tried to really do something with the whole concept and make that stand out for the most part, but it just never really was given enough of a chance. And so another Marvel series bit the dust way too soon. But do you remember Avengers United They Stand? Did you watch it? I have vague memories of it from back in the day, and those memories were just non-existent. I had to rewatch it several years ago to, get that moment of, oh, okay, I do remember this, and even then it's just like, I remember this vaguely. I remember it was a thing, and I remember that they always put him in some kind of outfit, and I didn't care for it. But did you care for any of the outfits? Did you have any of the toys? Because they were certainly trying to sell those. Let me know in the comment section below, and if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.